Wow. Wow, it started right away. Hmm. Hit record button, John. Okay, now we've done that. We're at 9:01. Am I late? Eh, eh. I don't know. How are you this morning? 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Real estate agents, I don't know. Between today and tomorrow, probably the two busiest days, at least, you know, showing property traditionally. So I'm checking my audio. I did test it. I did test it earlier this morning. It says on my computer, it says that the audio service is not running. So I don't know what that means because I'm recording. So, I mean, if you have any problems, you can always put it in the chat, but that would require, more than just me. So, how are you this morning? Did you sleep well? Did you get a good breakfast in? What was it? What were we at? 41st consecutive stream, yeah. So 41 consecutive streams. Not always at 9 o'clock. I don't think you've watched all 41 streams from start to finish because that'd be 41 hours. And my Google statistics don't indicate that someone watched 41 hours worth of streams. Just saying. On that, I feel pretty good. I had a good number of impressions for the first time since the middle of December last night. Didn't have good watch hours. But it was good to get some impressions. I don't know why. I don't know if my titles are better or my thumbnails better or I have no idea. Today, gonna go show some houses in Baldwin and Fenton. If you're from St. Louis or if you're familiar with the area, you know that those two places are quite different in their demographics, in their location, in their prices asked for comparable homes. The one in Fenton is a trap. It's a trap because it's going to be priced too low, and people are going to put in many offers, and they don't have an escalation clause at that particular house. Plus, there's all kinds of disclosures. I just feel like it's going to be a terrible, or quite frankly, not interested in putting in an offer already. If my buyers tell me that they this is the house for them, we will. But I suspect that house is going to go for 10 to 15 over asking to start, and somebody's going to pay even more. So, not interested. The house in Baldwin is interesting because it's someone that owns the house from out of town. If they've done anything to it since when they bought it 2 years ago, painting, changed the flooring, it seems like they've done a lot of work that basically modernized the home. I mean, it's not dated anymore, but they didn't do too much. So that looks like somebody's trying to grab a quick $20,000, $30,000 over 2 years and be done with it. What do you? Oh, I was kind of curious. Do you even care about the history of a property? Like, do you care that do you care that it do you care that it has that somebody bought it a year ago to flip it? Would your agent tell you, your buyer's agent tell you the history of the property before you went to see it? Next week we have a house coming to the market that they bought in 2018, and the disclosure says they've never lived in it. Now, I find it hard to believe that you've bought a house and you've not lived in it for 4 years. It just seems suspect. Also, it looks like a fix and flip. But do you care? Like, the way I see it, which may be different, is that we all have our way of looking at things, and mine is, well, just because a house is on the marketplace doesn't mean that it's the a true indicator of, you know, what you should spend. So let's just say that there's a house, and I think a good price for a house would be maybe $350,000. When this house comes to market at $399, do you know, are you wasting your time going to see it? No, because when you see that house for $399 and you feel like it should go for about $350 based on the other homes you've seen, your ability to make a purchase confidently is significantly higher than the agent that doesn't tell you anything about the property, and you don't go see a bunch of properties and you're just expected to put an offer in. So now, showing houses in the winter right now, let me look at the weather. It's cold outside. Now, it's not Chicago cold. It's not Minneapolis cold. It's cold. It's going to be 27 degrees with chance of freezing mix. That's what I've got to look forward to today. Now, always, I mean, this is just me, but always look at opportunities to see houses as a benefit, or as something that an opportunity. Like, I think that'd be better. Look at it as an opportunity. For example, when you have a house in the cold weather, okay, as long as the heat is on in the house, you're going to know the rooms that get cold. You're going to know the rooms that if it were raining, say, one day, you would know where the leaks were. I mean, the same thing is true in the summertime. I mean, if a house has got air conditioning on and you go in the house and there's a section that is just stupid hot, it's not going to get any cooler when you move in. I mean, that's like stuff you can use. That's say, well, I'll just wait to find out about that stuff until the inspection. Well, that's too late. You already bought you didn't buy the house, but you already have the house under contract, and you're already putting money for the inspection. Where, I mean, if you don't want to, I mean, let's just say you have a 5-bedroom home and one of the bedrooms just gets hot and cold, like way differently than the other ones. Well, you really don't have 5 bedrooms. You have one. You have a room you're not going to be able to use pretty much half of the year. It's a storage room, essentially. But I don't know. One of the weird things is, like, when we talk about buyer agency training or buyer agent training, like, so how did I learn? Well, I looked at houses. Okay. And then I looked at more houses. And then I went with a friend of mine that was a broker, and we looked at houses together and bought houses. And then, I mean, thousands and thousands of houses in the market. And when I was working with buyers, I felt like I had kind of probably a leg up on them, right? Because I've been doing it for now, we're over 10 years, I think. You get better at stuff by by going over it and doing it. Like 41 live streams in a row. I feel like I'm better on my first. I feel like I'm better than I was on my first live stream. Am I the greatest streamer ever? No. But so when you go out like today, it's not a wasted trip. There's not going to be an offer presented. I already know that going in. Why? Well, these people haven't looked at any houses, and they haven't even decided where they want to live, like location-wise. They're basically interested right now in saying places they don't want to live. So that's my day. Probably put out a podcast episode this afternoon later. But what I wanted to get into today is a couple things. We'll go through our normal format, but I wanted to. There's an article that. Part of storytelling. So yesterday there was an article that showed up in my inbox, and the headline was what was the headline? Let me get it here. The headline was Morning Routines of 12 Rockstar Agents and 8 Tips to Start Your Day Better. Now that, I mean, I'm an agent. I'm not a rock star. No, I'm far from a rock star, but boy, it sure would be nice to know, what are these rock star agents doing in the morning? I mean, are they, what? What could they possibly be doing? I mean, it hooked me so hard. I wanted to know immediately, what are these great agents doing? So I'm not going to read, I'm not going to try and tell you about where the article's from. I'm not going to talk about like the names. I'm going to try and avoid it. But I'm going to read them because the more I read it, the more I got like depressed. And we'll talk about it like as we go through the article and then at the end, but I'm just going to pull it up on my different screen and not show you. So, haha. Okay. It says, you can learn a thing or two from the morning habits of top producing real estate agents. I said, okay, I would like. And then it says, that's why we thought we'd take a look at the morning routines of some top producing agents, brokers, and coaches. Now, I don't know, like, again, you know what I think about real estate coaching? So the first person is in Brooklyn, top percent of the country, company wide. Gets up at 6, wakes up and touches base with all overseas clients. But she only has an hour to do that. She showers I'm going to say she showers and has coffee and looks at business news and listing updates at 8. At 9, she checks her email and does all follow-ups. 10, she leaves the day for showings and appointments. And then 10:30 calls with all team members who have pending deals and active clients while driving to the next appointment. That's an award-winning agent. Next one. Like, well, that, you know what? There was nothing there that I could use. I mean, I get up in the morning. I don't touch base with all overseas clients because I don't have any. But I'm not in New York. I get up. I'd like to study Bosnian, but I don't get around to it most of the time. Prepare for my live stream and then go about my day. But I'm not a rock star. It's sad. So then we have another fellow. And he is a broker in New York City. So all of a sudden now the first two are New York City. Well, this has got nothing to do with me. And he's ranked in New York and lives in Manhattan. Okay, so he gets up at 5. He has coffee while he returns emails and texts from the night before. He's gone to sleep. He reviews the hot sheets for new listings and listing updates for daily activity. I then check my social media and interact with posting responses and friends' postings. Another coffee while I spend time with my partner. 3 to 4 days a week I exercise, and the other days I take my dog to Central Park to play catch, weather permitting. Time permitting, I read for 10 minutes and journal for another 10 minutes. Next is a shower and head to the office after picking up a protein shake. Once I hit the offices, I'm off to the races. I have several hours blocked off to catch up with clients, past and present. Then the day is always filled with negotiations, renegotiations, showing buyer tours, and general dousing of fires here and there. I try to end my day at 6 or 7 for dinner and quiet time alone with my partner and our dog. I don't know the different, again, I'm not a great real estate agent, like these people, but I don't understand what you're doing with, what's the difference between showings and buyer tours? But what am I going to, now I got to get up an hour earlier than I get up? That's going to make me a rock star agent and have a protein shake? Isn't going well. The next one is like just some guy. And they use the word amazing. I don't know about that. To achieve over 100 tractions a year as an individual agent, my daily morning routine was determined by the day of the week. That's true. This is because I manage my business with a weekly routine and not a daily routine. Well, I don't know about that, but just this means Monday we were for meetings, contracts, and paperwork. Tuesdays were follow-ups on leads and second showings. Wednesday mornings for time off, and the afternoon was for appointments. Thursdays and Fridays focus was all lead generation and setting appointments for the week and the upcoming week. Since my focus was not the same each day, each morning I would ask myself the question, if I could only accomplish 2 things today, that would make me feel proud, what would they be? I wake up in the morning, I don't really ask myself a set of questions. Normally it's like, oh my God, I'm awake. Now what? Or like, I'm awake, so I guess I've made another day. And then sometimes I'm like, man, my arm hurts or my leg hurts. Like, what did I do? What's going on? I think I might have to use the restroom. That's how I get through my day. That's how I start my day. So some days this would be to set 2 appointments. Other days would be called 10 past clients. This simple focus on just 2 things prevents me from feeling overwhelmed and still provides me with consistent, measurable results. I mean, he's not even an agent anymore. He's a coach. The next time there's a coach day, like the morning routines of coaches, right there. So then we got somebody in Florida now. As my alarm goes off at 6:45 and I start my day with a 10-minute meditation and visualization for everything I want to create in my life. After waking up and brushing my teeth, I drink 1 cup of hot water with lemon while preparing breakfast for my 2 teenage daughters. While they are eating and getting ready, I answer any urgent texts, emails, or phone calls for work. You know, I'm glad. I mean, like, if you're brushing your teeth in the morning, does that make you a Rockstar agent? Or a cup of hot water? I mean, hot water. And then it starts getting weird. Like, for me, I'm from the Midwest. I live in South St. Louis, South County. And now it gets a little weird. It says, after having my first cup of organic black coffee, like, you can't just have regular coffee. Like, top producers have organic black coffee. And I don't even know, no offense, but is there any other type of coffee besides black coffee? A latte, maybe? But I mean, you're just going to say, I want a coffee. Anyway, I drive my daughters to school, and once I'm back, start my morning workout routine with 1 hour and 15-minute run. I typically run between 7 and 10 miles on the beautiful beach. When I return, I spend 15 minutes doing yoga or Pilates for a cool down at home. Now, if you're running 7 to 10 miles, that's 7 to 10 miles an hour and 15-minute run. I mean, she's moving. Better runner than I am an agent. When I am done with my workout and my family is off for the day, I get ready for work. I have a fresh bowl of fruit and my 2nd cup of organic black coffee to start my work. After checking my goals for the day, I finish answering emails, checking on deadlines, scheduling or preparing for showings, and checking in with my clients. So there's a rock star, not out of New York City, but out of Florida. And I think what I'm missing here is I need more fluids to start my day. That's going to turn me into the agent that I've always wanted to be. If I just have 1 cup of hot water with lemon, 1 cup of organic black coffee, and then another cup of organic black coffee, I'm going to be in good shape. I'm going to skip the run. I've done that in the past. It's nice. But I feel like I'm not where I need to be on running. I don't want to have a heart attack. That would not be a rock star way to start the day. Okay, now we got another New York broker. Yes, it's broker. Ranked as a top producer. Here we go. At 6:30, my alarm goes off. So what I'm seeing is that people's rock star agents, they don't all get up at the same time. if I'd have only gotten up at 5, I really would have been better than the one that got up at 6:30, like this person. At 6:30, my alarm goes off. The first thing I do is kiss my husband and dog good morning. The dog gets a kiss. I don't kiss our dog. I feel like I don't really like my dog that much. Like, it's a family dog. I didn't really get a choice in the matter. But, I mean, he's not getting a kiss. I mean, if I try not to trip over him when I leave the room. That's like my goal. Again, though, I mean, if all I have to do is kiss my dog to get to be a top agent, I'm thinking about it. Next, I look at my phone and review the emails and texts that came in overnight. Shortly thereafter, I jump out of bed, throw on my workout clothes, and make myself a coffee to go that I can drink on my way to the gym before I go for a run or get on the peloton. Okay. So the thing is, again, I'm not doing right. Jumping out of bed and throwing on workout clothes. I don't jump out of bed. I kind of like fall off the side of the bed, like just kind of, and then I just look for my pajamas. There's no throwing on of clothes. I mean, I don't do any sudden movements that early in the morning. I could break something. Okay. You say, well, John, you're only 44 years old. Yes, but I'm looking out for me. Okay. And then after the workout, I head home to shower and get ready for the day. Good to know that you take a shower after you work out. That's very helpful. I keep the news on in my bedroom or play bossa nova Brazilian jazz on the speakers in my bedroom while I do my morning beauty routine in the bathroom and get dressed. I mean, now this is hard hitting. I've always wondered how to be a Rockstar agent, and if it just spend time in the morning with my beauty routine. As I'm getting ready, I mentally prepare for the day. Like, okay, so she's waiting until, 10 to mentally prepare for the day by reviewing my to-do list that I wrote the night before and think about my schedule for the day, reconfirm my appointments, and brainstorm strategic business ideas. Yeah, like, I got a lot of thoughts flying through my head. I normally have to just tell them to stop. Like, stop. Stop with the ideas. Just get going. Usually ready by 8:45, 9. Take my dog for a quick walk. I mean, the dog's happy. You got a kiss early in the morning, and now he's getting a walk. Or she. Don't mean to be sexist on dogs. And then head out for my first appointment or to my office. En route, I always call my mother and my best friend to check in, as well as my business partner, to update each other on the latest with our current deals, any new business leads, and plans for the day. Well, I don't call anybody that early in the morning. I just get ready for the show. When I get to the office, I open a clean page in my Smithson notebook. I don't know what that means. It says, yes, I'm old-fashioned and compile my to-do list for the day, incorporating the reminders I set for myself the night before. By then, my phone has already started ringing nonstop, and, well, the day has begun. So, this person and the person in New York, like, they basically just, like, once the day starts, it just keeps going. They're just on the phone. They're just making deals, making things happen. Dog doesn't get any kisses during the day. Dog doesn't get anything till the next day. Other thing is like, when does she feed the dog? Like, top performing routines of agents, like, I think she should feed her dog and put it in the thing. I mean, I don't feed our dog. Wife feeds the dog. All right. Let's do another one. This is another New Yorker. I set my alarm for 7:18 because my birthday is 7 and 18 are my lucky numbers, July 18th. So just when you're going to get me a gift, mine is 6:18. I don't get up at 6:18 for my lucky numbers. I usually start my mornings woken up by a FaceTime call with my niece. So her niece is up at 7:18 in the morning. She'll typically call me, and she's only 4, and she's using a phone to FaceTime. I mean, this is impressive. She'll typically call me en route to school while getting ready, and it's often a very cute conversation, fun way to start the day. Now, what I like is, it's great. She's 4. Wait until she's like 12 or 13 and just, shoots death stares at you all day. You're not getting a call. You're not getting a FaceTime. I also try to go to a Pilates class. And when more fitness classes were open, indoor rowing class several times a week, all before 8:15. So, I mean, we're seeing people exercise. And then it says a large portion of my morning after 8:15 is checking in on CNBC and the markets. I enjoy following this quite a bit and think there are quite a few parallels to real estate and understanding the market here. In addition to catching up on morning news, I listen to NPR almost religiously while getting ready. So she's not getting the news. Not getting the news. She's getting entertainment. I'm on WhatsApp frequently in the morning as well because a large portion of my business is with overseas investors who previously purchased with me, and I'm currently helping them rent or sell apartments. Given the time difference, the only time we really speak is late evenings or early mornings. I actively start replying to all their emails just after 9 and try to designate my appointments with buyers or sellers for 10:30 or later to allow enough time for on email. So, again, are there out of the country buyers for me in St. Louis, Missouri? No. Are there some agents that are probably working with out of town? Out of town, definitely, but out of the country? That doesn't seem likely. I don't know, maybe. Now I got another guy. He's got a YouTube video about how he goes through it. I'm not going to watch it. Don't care. We're just going to pretend that one doesn't exist. Okay, so we got another one. Got another agent out of New York. Like, look at all these agents out of New York that are top producers. If I want to be a top producer, do I need to move to New York and get WhatsApp? This woman's a model, author, actress, and editor. No offense to anybody, but I've not been on a magazine cover. Nor have I been an actor. If only I could be a model and an actor. Okay. Anyway, I wake up refreshed every day around 7:30. That's good. As I drink calm every night. I don't know what that is. I don't wake up refreshed either. Most of the time I wake up kind of angry and bitter. Sleep is crucial to my wellness and for my ability to be thoughtful and productive. I mean, for who is that not true? I don't need to sleep ever. I go all the time. The first thing I do is hug and kiss my dog Fluffy. Now, see, she's a top performing agent. And so not only does the dog get a kiss, it gets a hug. If I hugged and kissed my dog in the morning, I would be a top producing agent. And then I look at my phone and immediately connect with my personal marketing team and business manager. I don't believe in the hustle. I believe in working smart. So my first my business manager, and then it's time for me. I don't know what the hustle is. And as far as being working smart, I'm good with that. Then I walk downstairs, knock on my daughter's door, tell Alexa to put on the Yacht Rocks, turn on CNN, and put lavender in my atomizers. I mean, this person and I could not be more different. I'm not exactly sure what an atomizer is, and I don't like Alexa. Like, I don't really, like, I can just go ahead and put on Yacht Rocks. I suppose, maybe I can't. Maybe I can only get it on Alexa. But, I mean, if I just did these things, I walk Fluffy and then head to the kitchen to feed her. Now, see, she feeds her dog. And prepare a fruit plate for myself. I take all of my vitamins, like turmeric, calcium, and B12. I make my plant-based Wellco drink with chlorophyll drops and drink my jasmine tea. No coffee for me since last year when I went on my supermodel diet with my Instagram friends. I then either go to Soul Cycle or go for a run outside. I've learned that many cities by running. Even when I was a model, she was a model now. She is. I ran down the streets everywhere I went. Africa, Morocco, Paris, London City, and so on. I love to see the city in the mornings. Working out to me isn't a crazy hardcore workout. It's mindful, gets my blood moving, and keeps my mind fit. I mean, look at the tremendous sacrifice this person is making to become a top real estate agent. They have to talk to their business manager, somewhere around 8 in the morning, bark orders to Alexa, hug and kiss a dog, eat fruit. It's a tough life. It's a tough life. Okay. And then they said, let's head back to the East Coast. They've been on the East Coast every time since Florida. That's kind of on the East Coast. I mean, it's certainly not West. I wake up without an alarm around 5:45, check my phone to see what inquiries received on my listings through the night. Then I turn on my meditation website and do a guided meditation for 20 minutes. If I woke up at 5:45 and turned on a meditation website, I would be asleep by 5:47. Then I make a fresh ground single serve cup of coffee and exercise in my living room. My workouts were given to me by my trainer and mostly are core exercise and lots of stretching. Let me write that down. I want to be a top producing agent, so after I hug and kiss my dog, I need to do an exercise where there's lots of stretching. Oh no, I'm seriously writing it down. That's what I've been missing. Once my coffee brews, I drink it and watch CNBC for other news, and then finally wash up and take 3 trains to my office. Is that ballin'? Like, instead of 1 train, he takes 3. He's like, John, you're not a Rockstar agent. You just take 1 train. I'm taking 3 after I stretch. So now, here we go. We got another one. We got Santa Monica. Okay, so that's on the West Coast. Wake up around 7. Always have texts from clients in different time zones, but I try not to respond to anything until I've had my coffee. Now, just from what I've learned today, if she was have organic black coffee, she'll be with that other gal, and it's going to work out great. After the caffeine kicks in, I proceed to answer any texts and voicemails that are urgent. And then I check my emails. I prioritize by initially answering all emails pertaining to current deals and escrow and active listings. That usually involves updates with escrow officers and other agents involved in the deals. Delegating tasks to my team and any necessary correspondence with clients. Setting up showings for current listings and buyers would be next on my list. Once I feel I have all my calls and emails under control for the morning, time permitting, I like to squeeze in a workout to clear my mind and set intentions for the day. Just for you, super agent, have you thought about using your Peloton or doing that one where you run through the different cities of the world? That might be a new thing for you. Yoga and spinning are my main go-to workouts. I don't know about spinning. I don't know about yoga. I then shower and head to the office. I like how everybody takes a shower. The one woman brushes her teeth. This woman here doesn't brush her teeth. And that's just my morning. Thank God for cell phones, as a lot of my work gets done on the go. I'm in agreement with that. Then we got a guy that has he's got his own YouTube channel with a schedule for success. I'm not going to pay attention to that. So we were told that there was going to be 12 morning routines. There's actually kind of more like 9, because there's 3 videos and one of the guys is a coach. This woman works in Massachusetts. Starts her day all business. Magical people who can get peak performance with only 5 to 6 hours of sleep per night. My morning routine really begins the night before. I don't go to sleep until every last client email and phone message has been answered. After cleaning out my inboxes, I'll tell you, my inbox, I have 537 unread emails in my inbox, and I have 16,909 emails in my inbox currently. And I don't like any of them. I once did the math on like how long would it take me just to get rid of all these emails, and it was going to take like a year at an hour a day or something. It was insane. I don't know what I'm going to do. Someday when I become a Rockstar agent, after kissing my dog and hugging my dog, brushing my teeth, working out on the peloton, and having my organic black coffee, if I didn't say that already, I'm going to hire someone, because I'll be a great agent then. I will hire them to just deal with my email, and maybe someday I'll have an inbox. I mean, part of the problem is when I schedule a showing, it's like 17 emails. I mean, I got a confirmation. They got a confirmation they're checking on it. Additional information. Just like, good Lord, do we need all this? Anyway, I review any new. Let's see. That's not a ton of sleep. It's worth it to me because this routine allows me to wake up and feel like I'm starting a new day rather than cleaning up yesterday's news. I wake up by 6 a.m., then immediately turn on my computer while I prepare a bit of tea to kick off in the morning. I quickly check any emails I might have missed while sleeping, and then head over to the MLS. There's been no shower. No dog has been fed. I kind of feel sorry for this woman. I review any new listings for my buyer clients, send those over if they're the right match, and then check my calendar to look through what is in store for the day. I typically use this time to manage my priorities and note any events that may need extra attention that day. The biggest piece of my routine is I am checking emails and answering calls constantly in order to ensure that I am on top of every inquiry, every listing that comes through. While yes, that may seem crazy, it's a huge part of why I've been successful and why I have a client base that trusts me. They know that nothing falls through the cracks with me because I have found and stuck to a routine that works. I mean, I don't know. I mean, none of that got me where I needed to be to be a top agent. It's like almost like there's really nothing there. Wow. Wow. And then people actually sat there and wrote out their routines versus the other person's routine. None of their routines were like mine. So obviously I've got a ways to go to be the Rockstar agent in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm going to need to I got to jump out of bed rather than just kind of slide off the mattress. And then, can I see myself doing any of that without, that would make me even more miserable. So no, I don't think we're doing that. That was one of the worst. I mean, the best part about that article is it provided content for almost a half hour. What? And I'm going to put in there, I put in the description, Smug real estate article we'll discuss. I will probably update that to say, John's not going to be a Rockstar agent due to these things. That's the way the world works though now. If I want people to like me, I have to have all these brands and stuff behind me. Can't drink regular coffee. That'd be gross. Got to have organic. And I mean, for all of you out there that are watching, which is maybe 4 people, if you guys like organic coffee, that's not, I'm not making fun of that. I'm making fun of this idea that, these are the things that are making these agents successful. Whereas, it's gotten, get me started. Anyway, I mean, if you like organic black coffee, if you like to hug and kiss your dog, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. how it correlates to you being a Rockstar agent, I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm sorry. So, as you know, I like to look at Google Trends. Google Trends was a little rough today because how many days in a row can I do someone had died that I'd never heard of? Sidney Poitier died. I'm not doing anything about. I know who he is, or was. I'm going to talk about it today, other than that. But there are things I didn't know anything about. One was Gracie Gold, and one was Pokimane. Hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, it's not out of disrespect. Let's learn. I'll switch over to the. I'll switch over for you so you can see. Oh goodness, tried to and then it got messed up. All right, here we go. Skater Gracie Gold overwhelmed after emotional routine returning from depression struggle. So, listen, I'm telling you what I'm seeing right now. First of all, Gracie Gold is a skater. I didn't know who she was. Overwhelmed after emotional, which is an emotion, overwhelmed, routine returning from depression struggle. So apparently she's been depressed and struggling with it. Not funny. I'm just telling you what I learned. There's a woman named Gracie Gold who had a skating routine. It says Gracie Gold is back on the ice at the U.S. Figure Skating Championships after taking a hiatus from the sport to seek treatment for mental health issues and an eating disorder. Gracie Gold made an impressive return to the ice during the U.S. Figure Skating Championships Thursday. What is today? Saturday? And I'm just hearing about. Gold finished a nearly 3-minute routine out. Just no offense, but I don't know how many minute routines normally go in skating. I mean, is it like does somebody do a 60-minute routine, like a marathon? You just skate till you die? See, East of Eden, which I'm guessing is a song, the Bridgestone Arena in Tennessee, pulling in a score of 67.61. Now, I don't know if that's a good score or not. See, this is why I'm on Google, and this is why I look at search, because I look at how much I don't know in this article. I mean, my gosh. I don't know if that's a good score, but anyway, her performance comes after years of struggles for the Olympic bronze medalist. So she was good at one time, maybe she's good. I don't know. Who has battled an eating disorder, depression, and anxiety. I was just overwhelmed that I really did everything that you could want. I did everything that you could want. She told the Post. I built a whole career of bombing shorts at nationals, and not from a lack of training. To nail almost everything, not perfect, but what can you want? See, now, I don't know. I don't know. It says her appearance was her eighth. She landed in 6th place. Okay. So I guess 67 is not the best score. Is out of 100? That would be like a D in school when they used to do letter grades. Gold's routine marked the first time since 2014. She competed at the nationals in a short program free of mistakes. Oh, that's nice. As far as I was concerned, every jump was going up. We were rotating and we were coming down as practiced. As what goes up must come down, comes to mind. She felt more tense than I wanted to, explaining, you've got to calm down. You're not doing this again. You're not doing another bad short at nationals. I did not train double run throughs at 26 to mess up another short. So to really feel my training kick in and to override those nerves with sheer will and training and to actually deliver. There's a quote that I don't know what the heck is going on. Gold, that's her name, Gracie Gold, won bronze at the Sochi Olympics in 2014, entered treatment for her mental health in 2017, and later missed the Olympics altogether in 2018. I don't remember. I guess every 4 years. I guess there's one coming up. I don't think people realize how bad it was. If I could help anyone, even one person, in any way, then it's all worth it, right? Right? After undergoing treatment, she resolved to return to skating with the help of a new coaching team. I think the biggest regret would be looking back and seeing all the moments I didn't care about or cherish because I was focused on making money or losing weight. There's so much more to life than making money or losing weight, I guess. So Gracie Gold has come back. Finished 6th. I mean, good for her, right? We learned that she's a skater. What more can I don't know. I don't know more. So I'm done. Good for her. This is Pokimane, banned on Twitch. You know Pokimane? I don't know her. I'm assuming to her. Let's go over this. I think it's relevant because I'm a streamer, sort of. Not really. I do a live stream on YouTube at 9 in the morning about real estate most of the time, but, you know, learning things too. Okay. She's banned for streaming Avatar, The Last Airbender. So a lot of times, like, people say, John, why are you on YouTube and not on Twitch? Well, might have been I don't know. Have you been on Twitch? I'm just saying. Like, I don't seem to fit in there. Okay, so it says, even the biggest among us can fall on Friday night. Now look, over 50,000 searches. Like, I don't know. I mean, this is a big deal. This is as important as Gracie Gold being overwhelmed. That also got 50,000 views or searches. On Friday night, Pokimane Honest, I tried. One of the most popular streamers on Twitch with over 8.5 million followers. That's a lot of followers, if they're real. And I'm not, I mean, look, I've got 35, oh no, wait a minute, 54 subscribers on YouTube. So I'm well short of the 8.5 million. She was banned from the platform after streaming the popular animated series Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's popular, I guess, but I didn't know anything about it. So the cause of the ban is still unknown, but it's likely the result of a DMCA strike. Now, when I'm on YouTube, I'm always concerned about the same thing. When I was doing my Another Case of the Mondays, I got a copyright strike once for showing a video of a listing, but it wasn't the video itself, it was the music. And currently 2 of my videos for my own listing videos on my own listings are they're not monetized, which is a joke because I'm not monetized. So okay, you know, there's a house in South County that if you watch the video for, I'm not getting any money off of. But you know, give me a break. So okay, according to Twitch Tracker, I guess that's a fairly reliable source. The streamer was watching and casting the Nickelodeon show to roughly 25,000 peak concurrent viewers during the stream. Do you know how many people I've had watch my stream at one time? 4. 25,000 for this lady or girl or whatever, like however she wants to be known. She did not directly comment on her other social media platforms on how long the ban would last. However, at the time of publication, the Twitch channel is inactive. Twitch has a 3-strike policy when it comes to DMCA claims, so the channel will likely be restored. Now, who knows? I don't know. She's the face of the Twitch brand. Okay, she is the face of the Twitch brand at a time where other popular streamers like Ludwig. I watched Ludwig. He's on YouTube. have left for YouTube. In 2020, the streamer signed a multi-year deal to stay on Twitch. Okay. After the ban, she joked on Twitter. I don't know, like they're using her first name, but I don't know if they should use her nickname. I don't know how this works. That Fire Nation attacked, which is in a reference to a popular meme from the show she likely got banned for streaming. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. Like, she gets money just to be on the platform at this point. Based on what it says, multi-year deal. Okay. And other streamers are moving to YouTube. Yes, that's true. And they're also getting paid on YouTube. And my non-criticism, but kind of curious, if you do get on YouTube, okay, from Twitch, like YouTube gets you and they give you a contract, do they adjust the algorithm such that you will get more views than somebody like little old me? And then you say, well, is that fair? And then I would say to you that nothing is fair. Not one thing in life is fair. So stop looking for fairness. Other people would be like, you're right. Fight it. I'm not fighting anything. Anyway, streamer, like for my 4 followers, like my 4 people that watch my live streams, they're not, I hate to say it, but we're not a big enough army to really attack the tech oligarchs right now. But just wait. Streamers broadcasting and commenting on television is a newer trend on Twitch. Seems like a bad idea based on the fact that I can't show a listing video because the music gets copyright claimed. Okay, that's just me. Known as TV meta. Okay, so there's actually a name for it. It's become a popular way to capture the attention of viewers. In December, popular variety streamers like I Got Nothing and another guy streamed viewings of the competitive cooking show MasterChef on their channels. Still, it seems like a bad idea based on what I know about copyright strikes. Still, the strategy is risky, and Twitch has a history of removing content after receiving takedown requests from companies. In 2020, the streaming platform encouraged streamers to remove content to comply with copyright laws for music. Twitch responds to notifications from copyright holders who have filed DMCA requests. In this case, Viacom-CBS owns Avatar, so its legal team would issue the request. A likely DMCA strike against such a popular streamer could have huge implications for Twitch's larger TV meta trend. While her channel will likely be reinstated, it remains to be seen if other big variety streamers will continue to react to shows with the threat of a takedown looking over them. So just from my perspective, okay? I mean, copyright law is complex, in my opinion. I don't really understand it. Fair use, I don't understand. I don't understand any of this stuff. But with my 4 followers, my 4 subscribers, like if I get taken off the platform, it's like no one cares, okay? Which is fine. I mean, I put a lot of time into it, but putting time into something and getting a return off that time are not guaranteed. But it's also different in this case because this can go woman. I don't know how old she is. No disrespect, but I mean, she's got a contract. So if she gets a copyright ban, I mean, okay, the check still gets to the bank. But if it was a smaller streamer on Twitch, they could get booted, and now their ability to stream to get any income whatsoever is limited because they don't have their channel. You just took it right away. So this is an issue. Now, should these people have known better? It's a question to me of like, if this person could get, it's just like Twitter. If one person can say one thing about the corona, another person can say another thing about the corona and not get banned, but the other guy does. The same thing with this. It's already saying that these other people have streamed shows. What is the policy? I mean, mostly you can't stream shows. Doesn't seem too difficult, but if you're going to take a chance, you're better off taking a chance when you have a YouTube contract, or if you have a contract with Twitch, then okay, so what? I mean, I don't even know. But it does. I mean, it does matter. This is an issue, I think. There's articles I want to do, and I got to get going. I'm running out of time. Do we save Memphis for tomorrow? I think we do. Let's do this article. It says, millennials say that maintenance costs have deterred them from buying a home. I'll do this article, and then I'm going to head out. If that caused you guys to leave right now, I'm sad about that, but since I don't think there's that many people watching, you guys watch the replays, which is cool. I appreciate that. It's not obvious to me that that's how I would watch a live stream. Like if you're working or something, you're out of, you're at the factory and got no way to watch my show. It's fine. Thank you. Okay, here it says, when it comes to owning a home, there's a lot more to think about than mortgages and locations. I agree with that. It's equally as important to factor in the inevitable maintenance costs that will add up, whether it's a leaky faucet, trip fuse, or something much bigger. In a new study, Puronics, who I don't know who that is, and I don't know what they're doing, surveyed 1,100 self-reporting millennials across the United States, which I don't even know. I've looked up that, and apparently I'm a millennial, but I don't feel like a millennial. I thought I was a Generation X or Generation Z. I don't know. It's just whatever. I really, really have trouble with this idea that you can classify a whole group of people by when they were born and make some sort of inference as to their actions. But whatever. When it comes to common maintenance tasks, the study found that 60% of people aged 25 to 40 do not know how to fix a leaky faucet, while 52% reported that they wouldn't know how to fix a garbage disposal. Almost half of the respondents don't know how to clean their dishwasher filter, and 29% don't know how to clean a shower head, and 19% wouldn't be able to reset a trip fuse. Okay, let's just go over this, shall we? So, 60% would not know how to fix a leaky faucet. Okay, I have no idea how to fix a leaky faucet. I'm 44 and been in construction for a while, and I'll tell you what, most of the time I just replace the whole faucet. Because by the time I find the right part for it, okay, I've wasted all day. So there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the fact that somebody aged 25 to 40 doesn't know how to fix a faucet. What I would say is this. Do they know how to figure out a way to get this solved? Like, can they call someone? Like, literally just press buttons on their phone and then call a plumber? So, I mean, this isn't really an issue. You say, well, what if they don't have enough money to fix? I don't know what to tell you. Like, to me, this isn't a bad thing. I mean, I did fix a faucet earlier this year in my bathroom, and it was dicey. I went to 3 stores, and the part that I needed wasn't obvious. So I don't feel bad ages 25 to 40-year-olds for that one. 52% reported they wouldn't know how to fix a garbage disposal. Well, what if the motor's gone on a garbage disposal? How are you going to fix it? Like, do you press, and then like if it's not, you press a little reset button underneath. You can look that up on YouTube. Again, these people just don't know it intrinsically. They can find the information, hopefully. Do you ever see that person puts a broom in there and starts shaking it around? I don't know. I don't feel bad about that one either. Half the respondents don't know how to clean a dishwasher filter. I don't even know I don't know if our dishwasher has a filter. Okay. I have no idea. I got nothing. And so again, I guess if it clogs or something, I'll find out, but it's not a problem. Like, I can still go through life and function without knowing about how to clean a dishwasher filter. I mean, again, I just learned about Gracie Gold and a Twitch streamer who I forgot her name already, who has 8 million followers? Or was it? Yeah, 8.3 million followers. I mean, they've got other things to worry about. 29% don't know how to clean a shower head, and 19% wouldn't be able to reset a trip fuse. Now, you got to be able to reset a trip fuse, and the reason why is like you won't be able to stream, you won't have lights, and your phone's going to die. So you need to know that one. That one, I'm a little bit surprised at only 19%. Now, let's be honest. Let's be fair. Like if they live in a house where there's like the screw-in fuses, I wouldn't even know how to change those, especially in the dark, because the window will be like black. You got to take your phone out, or you got to take a flashlight. You got a problem. But if it's just like the newer panels, you got the one that isn't, the one that isn't the same way as all the other ones, you just click it back. I don't know. I feel like you can do that. It says it's hardly surprising that given the amount of information out there, 86% of millennials turn to the internet when they have a household problem that needs solving. It's hardly surprising, yes. Another study revealed that most Google DIY term from 2020 to 2021 was how to unblock a drain. Well, that's okay. That's exactly how you should do it. So it says, the study also showed that 46% of respondents ask parents for advice when it comes to home maintenance tasks. And 59% of millennials ask a friend or significant other to help. And 48% outsource for professional help. Well, that's fine. What do you want? Do you want more friends or significant others to help, or less? I mean, 46% of respondents ask parents for advice, less than half. A little strange to me. I don't know. I'm getting kind of old, and I don't know that I want to help too much, but I mean, if the kids asked for something, I would do what I could. 40% outsource professional help. What do they call a plumber or call a maintenance person? I mean, that seems normal. And while it is all well and good knowing how to do these things, it's also worth noting that not everyone will have the budget. Now, this is where it hooked me. 76% said they do not have a financial budget for home maintenance, and 57% of millennials say they'd spend less than $500 on home maintenance every year. Due to the expense of fixing things that may go wrong, 45% of millennials who rent say the thought of home maintenance expenses defer them from buying a home. And that is a shame. It's hard for me to even believe that, but that's what it says, 45%. So there's 45% of the people that are renting that are afraid to buy a house because of the maintenance expenses. Just the thought, not the actual. That's a shame. That's a shame. We need more education about that. And as far as not having a financial budget for home maintenance, don't worry about it. And then it says, to get on top of your household tasks, consider creating a home maintenance log that will allow you to keep things in check. A log is a great tool for homeowners, especially first-time homeowners, to record their repairs, issue money, and progress. We think of it as something like a captain's log on a ship. All important events are recorded and accessible for when they might need to be consulted. Go the old-fashioned route and opt for a neatly organized 3-ring binder, or keep things digital with an online home maintenance checklist. Why don't you just use your Google Calendar? That's what I do. That's what I do. All right, well, that's where I'm at today. The time went by so fast. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to cut out. I got to show some houses. I got to take a shower. I'm going to have a Dr. Pepper, not an organic black coffee. I'm going to go look at the dog and wonder why it couldn't be a dog never mind. The dog's not getting a hug or a kiss, and that's where I'm at. Thank you all for watching. I will check in with you today. I'll have different outfit on because I'm showing houses. We'll do a podcast. I'm not sure what. There's one on the top of my head that I'd like to do, but I'm afraid that it's too close to one I've already done in timing. But we'll figure it out.